Right.
So yeah, in this stage of the process, I have grabbed the MIDI, I have put it in. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can just get an idea of what we're looking at down here. Now, that sounds like a bass. It sounds like a bass, right? But in my mind, I'm saying it can stay that way or it can not stay that way. I don't know. I mean, this is all art. It's all information. It's all manipulation right now. I'm gonna add the chords. I put them on an EP. I mean, on a piano. They don't have to be a piano. They can go anywhere, anywhere. Now, but where the real fun starts is when we start adding the beat. And I told you guys I had two friends that I like to bring to the party a lot, and that's this guy, and that's this guy. This guy is Addictive Drums, and he's my live drummer. And when I put him in the room, he plays stuff that sounds like this. Changes the whole idea of the song. Makes it, I mean, now you start, when you lay that beat in, now you start thinking about what sound do I want to achieve. Right now, that's an incognito sound. That's a real jazzy sound. I could hear somebody laying a solo over this or singing. I don't know. I mean, I'm still just playing around. Now, that's this guy right here. Real funky groove, right, Kenny? Now, if I want to get really 1990s with it, I add my friend here. Man, that verse is off the chain, bro. This is BPM, and he emulates a whole bunch of old school drum machines. Let's add him in and see how the beat steps up. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
Or we could drop out, my man, the live drummer. And so what's happening now is what I did is by taking out the live drummer, I've introduced something called space to the mix. And so now this gives the singer places to go that we hadn't even thought about. Let me stop sharing. Kenny, you want to add anything to the conversation before we go on to the next phase?
That's pretty straightforward. Like I said, we described that I recorded it. I sent you the when he said Smith, y'all, it's SMF, which is standard MIDI file, and I will send it. I will email it to him. And a standard MIDI file, every keyboard in the world has general MIDI. All the sounds are exactly the same. So when I send it to him, then he can go in and choose his sounds, which he thinks sounds the best. So we shorten standard MIDI file for Smith. We call it Smith. So that's when you hear, yep, when you hear him say that, that's what that means. I want to explain it to everybody.
Right.
And Forrest does an amazing job of transforming the songs that I write. And then he adds people like Mike Henson. He'll go in and do his thing. Vincent Crenshaw, he'll go in and tickle a little bit of stuff. So we have many different, people that, in our family that goes in and helps. And of course, Darrell consults and says, hey, I want you to do this. Put a flute here, put this here, drop this beat out. This is too much. This is too less. Whatever. That's what Darrell does. So that's our threesome, me, Forrest, and Darrell. We've been doing this for over 35 years. And we're now sharing you how the process works. So
absolutely. Yeah. And so what I want people to understand at this phase, I guess this is like phase 3 or part 3, is just because it sounds like this right now, this is what we always say, just because it sounds like this right now, it can go in any direction. It can go faster, slower, it could go smoother, harder. Right now, this song could be a ballad, or it could be a disco tune, or it could be a trap song, or it could go any number of directions. And that's what's exciting about songwriting. That's what's exciting about the creative process. This is an incredible canvas that allows you to go in different directions. So stay tuned, because it's about to really get exciting in part 4.